right, 1 2 1 2. Welcome back to my face and voice movie fans. Hope you guys and girls are having a fantastic day out there in the world. Thanks for stopping back by the channel to hang out with me. Absolutely means the world to me. How y'all doing? I am Handsome Bald Man, movie reviews and news, and I'm super excited to talk Alien Earth with you. So this is episode 4, titled Observations, a much slower paced episode than what we've got previously on the show. But it's cool to slow things down and, let that cook and cook, so to speak. I think the show's doing great in that regard. It's asking some fantastic questions that I hope the answers live up to. And even if they don't, this is a fun time to be an Alien fan. So as far as the episode itself, it's really about what the title, suggests. We're just observing things. We start off with Wendy, waking up after attack, defeating the alien. She doesn't really give a whole lot of insight into what happened there. Will we get to see that? I don't know. But it's curious that she can speak alien for whatever reason. Now, that was a huge moment for me as a fan, because when she spoke alien, am I the only one that caught like some predator clicks and whatnot going on in there? So these two species, the way they communicate might not be too dissimilar. And I think the show is going to some amazing lengths to kind of bridge that connection. And I think this is setting up some Alien versus Predator stuff that we will see in Predator Badlands. That's a mouthful to say sometimes, Predator, over and over. But yeah, in Predator Badlands, we know there is a Weyland-Yutani unit, either a synthetic or a hybrid. And yeah, so there's a connection there. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Predator on this show. It might be a bit of a stretch, but it could happen. As far as all the other characters, I thought Nibs' freak out about being pregnant was unexpected and crazy, scary. The revelation that the doctors or the scientists are actually husband and wife kind of makes sense, that they're working with children because they couldn't have any. Morrow, my favorite character on the show, continues to show that he is in fact a dick, but I understand what he's doing. I guess that's how you kind of bond with these characters. But yeah, Morrow, man, that's messed up what you're doing with Singh. He trusted you, but I knew as soon as he got the guy's name, that's where it was going to go. The innocence of the kids, though, as you can see, is starting to melt away as they have to make these hard choices, so they're not going to stay innocent for long. Kirsch, if Morrow's my favorite character, Kirsch has become like my second character. This man knows everything and he's not doing anything. So I'm like, what are you going to do with all this information you have now? I have no clues as far as predictions on that. I think he will be responsible for maybe unleashing the aliens. He may be the reason why Prodigy's not a thing in the current lore. Don't know, man. The boy Cavalier, typical, trillionaire genius, like I know them, right? But it comes across that he's just too smart, maybe too rich for his own good, and of course that will backfire at some point. He's surrounded by synthetics. Apparently the older gentleman is also a synthetic. We had the whole bounce ball thing. That's your visual clue. Caught the ball, so I guess he's a synthetic as well. He just made him older to mimic a father figure, perhaps. It's interesting stuff just kind of being drip fed to us, but I'm all on board for it. I think that covers... the scientist kid changed his name to Lucas. No, sorry, Isaac. Smee didn't really have much, screen time, but I like the dude. He seems like he'll be the one to stay good, maybe. Everyone else, I think, is going to have ulterior motives, but we'll see. Beyond that, I think that's it. Fantastic episode, slower pace, but I still loved it. Still would give it I give it a 7 out of 10. It's good TV. It's propelling the story. I didn't love the needle drop as much at the end of the episode, but it was still a cool song, nevertheless. And I can't wait for episode 5. Now, I've not watched the trailers for the episodes. I guess I'll start watching the trailers and maybe do a separate video where I talk about things I expect to happen or predict based on what they've shown. So, look out for that. Make sure you like the video if you were entertained. Of course, comment your thoughts down below. Like and subscribe. Did I say like already? Subscribe so we can hang out and do this again. I love talking nerd with nerds. So appreciate you stopping by the channel. Yeah, that's going to do it. Till next time, you guys and girls stay safe. Meantime, in between time, I'm itching your face. Bye. Okay, bonus scene. So that video you just finished watching, if you made it this far, I made that on my lunch break today. So I forgot to talk about my favorite scene, so that's what we're going to do really quickly. So let me just get this out. Favorite scene in the episode is really the only action scene I guess we technically got. That's when Kirsch unleashes unleashes the eyeball monster onto the sheep. That whole scene was really, really cool and interesting because they go on to explain that the creature is highly intelligent, and as soon as it got inside the sheep and it stood up, like a man. I thought it was about to address them. I truly think this creature is capable of speech, and I wonder what would happen if this thing got inside a synthetic. Could it bond with it? I don't think so, but it'd be curious to see what would happen. Super interesting new revelation. I think that creature will also play a factor in the future of the series or the lore. Maybe that thing's running around on the Predator Badlands Island, or island, the planet. Time will tell, man. I'm really excited about this show. Sorry about the audio quality. Also, I recorded it inside the house and the AC unit was going, and it's really loud because it's so hot. You guys don't want me to melt, right? So anyway, that's it.